In 2020, Eliud Kipchoge ran the marathon distance in 1 hour, 59 minutes, and 40 seconds in something Nike labeled Breaking 2. 3 years later, an incredibly average runner with an abnormally large chin set his sights on the completely thinkable, running a marathon in under 3 hours. Nike has no idea this is happening on account of the relative achievability of the goal. Last year alone, thousands of people ran a marathon in under 3 hours, including all of your favorite running influencers. Michael Kipchoge, Matthew Choi, Nicholas Baer, Eric Floberg, Scott Collar. And then there's me. At the Woodlands Marathon in 2023, I ran a marathon in 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 27 seconds. 5.5 minutes away from being just like everyone else. Special. 5.5 minutes. 327 seconds. 327,000 milliseconds. 5.5 minutes away from medium self-esteem. This is my sub 3 project. This is Breaking 3. My running journey began in March of 2020. I started running as a COVID runner, almost 2 years before I summoned the courage to run my first marathon. Marathon number 1, 4 hours, 9 minutes, 8 seconds. Like a classic beginner, I bonked hard. 10 months later, I ran my second marathon in Chicago. This time in 3 hours, 19 minutes, and who cares because it wasn't a sub 3. For my third marathon in March of 2020, exactly 3 years after I began my running journey, I ran a time of 3 hours, 5 minutes, and 27 seconds at the Woodlands Marathon. This is my current PB. And for my fourth marathon in Buffalo, New York of May 2023, I ran it as Forrest Gump, and my finishing time was 3 hours, 13 minutes, and who gives a shit, it was not a sub 3. For my fifth and final attempt at sub 3, I will be running the Houston Marathon in January of 2024. For this marathon, I will be working with my sometimes coach, Hernan Rosenberg, who coached me to a PB in the Austin 3M Half Marathon with a time of 1 hour, 23 minutes, and 58 seconds. Final attempt, you say? Yes. Because as a content creator, I am behind the trends. After my sub 3 series, I have to immediately move into a sub 250 series, like Eric Floberg, Nicholas Baer, Scott Collar. These guys are moving on to sub 240s. So the plan is to go sub 3, sub 250, and then it's all about the OTQ. So what does it take to run a sub 3 hour marathon? Well, if I knew, I would have probably already run one. So here's the idea. I create relatively boring training videos, sharing with you my Strava data and my splits, so you can hear about my feelings, and you can receive my unexpert opinion on how the training is progressing. In these videos, I will definitely marginalize my goal, saying things like, it's really not that big of a deal to hit the sub 3. Running is not about being fast. And I will say these things just in case I don't hit my goal. But do not believe me, I really do want to reach this goal. It's a goal that I never thought was remotely possible during the pandemic. And so I am inviting you to come along this 3-month journey, to laugh, to cry, to subscribe, to do all things dramatic. Join me in this cinematic voyage. Join me as I go on a journey breaking 3.